Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VI Brave New World RomHack. When we last left off, we were here in the Magitech Research Facility. We had just beaten number 20-something or another. Wiped the floor with him after about 50 wall changes. Kind of a tough boss. In fact, that was the first tough boss I think we fought this entire time. Which means the game is getting more difficult. You may recall we had just entered the room with all the espers in the floating tank. There's it appears to be some kind of beached whale on the left. What's that, like a demon orc elf thing on the right? Let's just kind of enter this room carefully now. Got a unicorn on the left, a snake cat on the right, and a dark ghost thing top left. And a floating skull on the top right? Let's just hit the switch. You want to help us, but we haven't long to live. But look at the name of this guy. Madium. That name I think is going to be familiar. Perhaps. And Phantom here. Phantom, I believe, is the... is Phantom the weird spirit thing on the top left, or is Phantom the whale? I think Bismarck is the whale. Bismarck is the whale. I'm not sure. I don't know which one who's talking. One of these espers is talking. The next guy's talking. Phantom is not as important as remembering the first one. The first one, I think that name comes up later. Just as Ifrit and Shiva did before us, we'll give you our power. You guys had the power to... What are you doing here? It's Sid! Hey, Sid. You guess you're not cool enough to make airships in Final Fantasy VI. That's cool. Whatever. Seltz got it taken care of. What are those? Sid, why are you wearing the banana hammock? The banana raincoat, I guess it would be. Not the banana hammock. That's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? This is... I understand now. Sid, you understand nothing. Esper leave behind pure power when they die. Power in these stones must be several hundred times greater than what we draw from live Esper. Sid... You're a horrible person, and you should probably not exist in this game. And they all come to me. So effectively what they're telling me is the Magicite I have is 100 times more powerful than what they've done to Celeste and Kefka. The Magitech infusion or whatever. Interesting. Professor Sid, more like Dark Professor Sid. Bringer of death. Supporter of the Empire's evil plans to drain espers of all their magic. Sid, I should stab you right in the side of the neck right now. General Celeste, who might these dubious characters be? Your troops? You're the dubious one here, Sid. I'm being so passive-aggressive with him. My apologies. You guys probably like Sid. I like Sid, too. Although, to be honest with you, the Sid in this game, he's working for the Empire. He's created a facility to drain living sentient beings of their magical power against their will. Sid is basically Hitler. And let's not beat around the bush here. Sid is Hitler in this game. Let's call him Hitler Sid. Or Sidler. Let's call him Sidler. No, you see, is it true that you worked your way in amongst the rebels as a spy? Celeste? It's Kefka! How did you get back here? Sid, you idiot! After all this, the key to the Esper's power is to just kill them? General Celeste, excellent work. Now, be a good girl and bring me those Magicite shards. Oh, I completely ruined Kefka's voice again. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Celeste, you lied to us? Of course not. How could you even... The sweet taste of betrayal. Celeste, that's so you. Sid was right when he said you were perfect for this mission. Locke, please believe me. Locke, don't hesitate! That's how you lose. Now! Kill them all! Now, I don't get this. We've killed so many Magitech soldiers, or Magitech armored soldiers or whatever, that the fact that they could just rush in and beat us down is total bullshit, because we've got espers protecting us. We have magic ourselves. Whatever, I know it's a story event. Still, I would love to have seen Sab and Fire Dance those guys into submission. Locke, let me do this for you and then you'll believe me. So I completely botched on reading that. I hit next before I even read it. Celeste, what are you doing? Stop! Now, Celeste might have stop magic. I don't remember. And I know she does not have teleport. Whatevs. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. She's been hiding that super secret teleport spell this whole time. Not only that, but we've now lost her, which is horrible, because she was like the key healer of our party. Despite going back and forth between how incredibly amazing she is and how incredibly useful, or useless I should say, that she is, I now really miss her. I do. Celeste. Celeste, no. I hardly knew you. Hey, look, it's Sidler. What happened? Well, Sidler, I don't know, maybe you're a dick for trapping and draining all these espers. And so now the building is falling in on you because that's karma. Deal with it. The power from the capsules is overflowing. We need to get out of here. Quick, over here. Sid, I'm not going with you. You're a dick. Let's check out those new espers. Let's check out those new... Can't equip any of them. Sabin, you are the most useless esper wielder, which I guess makes a lot of sense if you think about it. He shouldn't be very useful at wielding espers. That's the HP and Vigor. If I put him back on Stray, it's just stamina. Whatever. Let's check out Locke's potentials here. Locke also is useless. You can't use any of these guys either. Well, whatever. There's Unicorn. Stamina-based cure. Party lifts most bad statuses. Madium, which is a wind damage, ignores all... Maybe this isn't... I think that's a name that matters. I think we want to remember this Esper. I think this Esper is important. Phantom sets clear, which is like the vanish technique, except for you don't completely disappear. That one's also a Vigor and we got magic. It's a poison. It sets zombie, all foes. Because so you don't want something that turns your party into all zombie, because that'd be a game over condition. Reflect on the party, which is a magic and stamina boost. I think this is the whale. Bismarck, I believe, is the whale. And he hooks you up with Vigor, Life, Regen, and Storm. I don't remember this spell at all. Storm? Wind, water damage, all foes, no split loss. That's cool. Anyway, those are the ones we just got, so awesome. I guess I'll come with you, Sid, but not because I want to. Only because I want to follow you so that I can kill you in your sleep. Nah, I'm not going to do that. That's a little dark. No matter how much Kefka threatens me, this is my doing. All those horrible things. At least he's taking responsibility, right? This is like... Kefka is like, I guess, Kefka's Hitler, and Sid is just like the guy running the concentration camp for espers. Which, by the way, is horrible, and I don't mean to make light of that. That is just an analogy that you can draw from what's going on here. They're all in tubes being drained of their life. This guy's just like, I'm just doing my job. I mean, I know I'm basically sucking out every ounce of energy and sending these things onto their eventual death through a slow, painful suffocation process. I'm just doing my job. Sid, that is no excuse, and I'll have you know that even though you can use that, I was ordered to do it. Draining the life of those espers just to make soldiers like Celeste. I should have stopped this years ago. Yeah, you should have, but you chose not to, Sid, and I will not forgive you for that. Other people might forgive you. Other people might say you're just doing your job. I think not, Sid. I think that you knowingly committed heinous acts against these espers, and I can see why they would want to kill you. Celeste, I've known her since she was a baby. She's been as dear to me as a daughter. Really? So what you're going to do, Sid, is you're going to take your daughter and put weird, brand new magical chemicals into her? Just to see what happens? At the same time, I raised her as a magic knight. I can't even fathom how cruel that was. Notice how we don't even know Sid. Like, we just showed up here, and Sid is just like a worker in this facility that we just invaded. And he's talking to us like, I don't know, like we care, for one. can tell you Sabin doesn't care. Or like we're buddies. She had no childhood. All her life, war and conflict are the only thing she's ever known. This is making me hate you even more, Sid. I feel that she thinks she has no other purpose in life, and I have no one to blame but myself. Exactly! Let's push you off this thing, then. If I could only talk to her, try to make amends for all of my mistakes. This is a long elevator. Locke! That's how I'm feeling, Locke. I'm feeling like this is getting awkward. Sid, I mean, I know it's a game, we can make light of it, but imagine if this happened, like, try and put yourself in your character's shoes here. I'd be like, Sid, shut up, I just want to push you off. You're the enemy. You've basically confessed to all of these atrocious acts. And you want me to, like, take, pity on you? Feel empathy for your position? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. You're not worthy of forgiveness. You've done nothing to earn your forgiveness. Meeting you has given me the resolve I need. I haven't said anything to this guy. Meeting me? You don't even know my name, Sid. You didn't even ask who I am. I'm going to talk to the Emperor and see if I can make him realize the foolishness of this war. It's Kefka! Go! Thank you, Banana Man! Let's go left every chance I get. I think in this one you get to choose left or right a couple times. I'm always going to go left, because why not? We got Mag Riders. Is that what these things are? They're apparently immune to my Fire Blade, which is a damn shame. I should have switched that shit out then. Oh, at least that was, Oh, but I used Fire Dance! Why would I do that? I just discovered this guy's immune to fire. Oh, God, I'm so stupid. I'm horrible. This is why I can't play games like Hearthstone. Because I'm like, oh, let's do this. Wait a second. What a stupid move that was. It's a shame I've already committed to that move, and now it's happened, so I'm basically an idiot. And I can't switch my fire tongue in battle. And Locke just learned fire, too, which is going to be so useful against these guys that are, immune to fire. By the way, don't you think that this is really cool? This, like, I don't know what you call this, parallax scrolling thing going on here. This Mode 7 parallax thingy-majig. So cool. Loved the old Super Nintendo style of trying to make things, like, look 3D and stuff. These guys are casting ice, which makes me think that Fire Dance might be okay on this group. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. And as you can probably tell, there's no stopping and healing between battles, which is going to be the biggest problem. 7 gained a level, that's good. That's good news. I'm holding down left just in case I get to choose. I don't actually know if you get to choose on this train whether or not you go left or right. I think it might be automated. Although, there were a couple split paths. Okay, now we're at this point, so let's go ahead and begin with a heal. And an Ore Bolt, which will hopefully hit the Mag Rider on top, not the one on bottom that's weak to fire, because both of us are wielding fire-based weapons. Good, it did indeed hit the guy on top. Did it kill him? It did not kill him? That's unfortunate. Brrr. Oh, there we go. We at least got a counter on the guy on the bottom, which killed him off. We'll get a heal, we'll get an Ore Bolt, and then maybe this will be the last random battle in this area? Maybe? I'm going to guess there's 2 more random battles before we get to our destination. Locke learned Doom! Used to be the most powerful spell in the game because you could one-shot bosses with it. It was an old glitch where you would vanish the enemy and then you'd use Doom on them. And it would have a 100% success rate because there's like a 100% chance of a magic spell hitting a vanished enemy. That, unfortunately, has been fixed. That has been fixed. What a bummer. But what can you do? Alright, so now we've got this group of scrubs. I'm going to drop a Cure 2 on the whole group. And then I'm going to Fire Dance. Which should kill them off. And leave us with this battle being fully healed for what might be... Oh, we got hit again. Dang it. Never mind. Not going to leave it fully healed. Not going to leave it with mostly max HP. Oh well. And this is not going to go off, but let's just cast it anyway. 996 gold. Now, I believe the next one's going to be the end of this area, maybe? There's another branching path that I don't believe you get to choose. I'm holding down left just in case you do. But I believe you don't actually get to choose which direction you go in. And we have... Oh, no, another random battle. Against these scrubs. Let's let them attack. Cure 2. Fire Dance. Maybe the timing on this will be just perfect, so that we'll get the cure, and then we'll Fire Dance, and they won't get any other attacks in, and we'll leave this... Oh, sorry, I just touched the mic there. My apologies. I should have actually just Cure 2'd on Savin alone, because I keep splitting it thinking, oh, maybe Locke will take a hit. Locke's got so much HP, it don't even matter. Okay. Still holding down the left. Again, just in case. Coming to an exit. I can see the exit! Oh! It's number 128! Now this experiment looks even more horrific than the other one. Do I want to fire to this guy? I think I do not. I'm going to fire Dance. Just to see if, No, that guy's absorbing fire, unfortunately. So, at least the top left corner absorbs fire. The bottom right is absorbing the fire too. Also, I should say, as well, not fire 2. It's not the second level fire spell. Does the middle guy absorb fire? They all indeed do absorb fire, so Locke has the most useless weapon at this point. Locke is also stopped, it would seem. I didn't realize he was stopped. We have just lost this battle. Game over. GG. Are we dead? We might be dead here. I'm just waiting for my own death. We're so dead. God dang it. No! Come on! Oh! Damn! Oh! Wow. Okay. So I'm not going to make you guys watch that whole entire thing again. I will load it back up. I will get back to the boss, and I will bring you back in when I get back to him. Oh, what an unlucky turn of events. He stopped us. Maybe I should change my relics before I get back to him. Either way, I will have my fire weapons off by the time we get there. So I will be right back. BRB. And I'm back. I believe we're almost to the boss again. We might have one more battle, I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like we had one more battle. That's fine, though. Let's go ahead and just Fire Dance these scrubs. And it's not going to matter, but let's try and get a cure of Locke. It might actually get off. It's so confusing to me whether or not... Yeah, it didn't get off. How long each thing takes from when you cue it up to when it goes. Because there are times where I think I can get stuff out between, like, a Fire Dance. Sometimes I can't. I think certain actions have a certain amount of queue-up times. Like, if I had to just normally attack the Locke, maybe he would have got the punch in before the Fire Dance. And we're back for boss time. I did change the equipment everybody was rocking. Now, Locke is stopped. Let's not queue up an attack with him and then not have it go off like last time. Let's instead drop a remedy and then a cure 2, because I believe the remedy will get rid of that stop. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Okay. So that was the big flop I had last time, was I didn't realize that, his attack wouldn't go off because he was stopped. This time I am not being a fool with my pants on the ground. Let's just lift this guy right up and take him right down. Just lift one of his pieces right up and take that piece right down. And that killed the piece in one hit. Wow. I want to use Locke to do something, but I want to keep him ready to go in case he needs to drop like a massive Cure 2 drop all over these guys, which is a good thing I did, because I do want to drop that Cure 2. I do not want to let Locke sit below like 400 life. And that suplex is so cool. I love the suplex. So number 128, as you might recall from moments ago for you, about 20 minutes ago for me, wiped his ass all over my face, and it was no fun. It was no fun. It was a very scatological event, and I would like to forget it. The hell was that? I don't know what happened there. That was interesting. He, started to use the slow, but then it, opened up into a fissure into the great beyond, and then it closed back up for no particular reason. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It missed. I don't know what it was supposed to do, but oh, he regen that arm. That's some bitch. He regened. Do not approve. Let's stop with the suplex. It is a pretty mighty attack, but let's actually try an Aura Bolt instead. Whoa! That crit, I do not like. And how did I mess up the Aura Bolt input game? I respectfully disagree. I've been using Aura Bolts for almost 15 years now. I think I know what input I put in, and I think it was indeed the correct input. It's this darn Chinese knockoff Super Nintendo controller, which, by the way, is starting to fray at the cord, which is a huge bummer. It's exposed a couple wires. The spot where the cable goes into the controller, it's seen better days. What? We're gonna die again. We're gonna lose again. I'm gonna have to go through that whole entire... Ugh! It's not over yet. Don't freak out. It's gonna be okay. We'll get the Phoenix down. Actually, I probably should have used a tincture on him. On myself, because now I've got him up, but I can't heal him. Oh, but I can protect him. That's right. Because I have the Knight's Cloak. I can indeed protect him. Which is good news bears for me. Where's our tincture? Actually, maybe I should just use an elixir on Sabin. No, let's use a tincture on myself. I need you, Sabin. I need you to kill one of the things that are attacking us. Oh god, he just regen that arm again! Can you take out this other arm, please? Oh, or the body, I mean, that's fine. If you kill him, it's fine. Oh god, he's eating my life! It's not lost. All is not lost. We're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. Just don't mess up any blitz input. Kill each part. Get him back down. So he's attacking once per turn. Oh, that's so expensive. I don't want to use that. Because that's so expensive. Tincture only brought back 50 MP. To drop 32 of it on 2 Cure 2s is just... it's too expensive. You know what? As long as we keep breaking the pieces, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be just fine. Let's get a full cure on Sabin. Both arms are now down. Whew! That was close. We almost bit it. And in fact, we still might bite it. But... it's not it. There we go. I'd forgotten the blitz. I'm like, how do I suplex? I've just been using it like every round this battle. Was it L and R? Was it X and Y? I'm not even sure anymore. He's dead! Awesome. Okay, so this was a tough boss, not because he had a lot of HP, but because he kind of was pretty hyper-aggressive at the beginning. Having our weapons heal him, too, was also a problem, so just better preparation got us through that fight. Oh, by the way! You can't go left or right. I tried. I tried going right every time on the go back through, and no, you cannot go anywhere else but the path that the game has set aside for you. Let's rest in our Empire, or Emperor level, or Kingdom level, my bad. Emperors are bad, Kingdoms are good. Our Kingdom level tent here. Sabin, brother of King of Figaro, has got a little crown on top of his tent. I believe I've discussed that before. I might have discussed that just this episode, I'm not sure. Anyway, oh my goodness. That was a tough one. That was a real tough one. But you know what? We made it through. We're doing well. We've got enough money we could possibly go back to those towns and spend a little bit. I think that's not going to be possible. I think the story's going to take us someplace else, which is a shame, because now I would love to go back and buy some of that better armor. After seeing how much I'm getting my butt kicked, I'm just wiping the floor with my butt. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me through that, through the first, I believe that's the first death, too. Which, was that the first death? I don't even remember. That might not be the first death. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for the glorious comments. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the views. Thank you for everything. It's always a pleasure getting to read your comments, getting to interact with you guys. I appreciate it. Feel free also, if you'd like, to swing by the live broadcast I do on Twitch. Usually it's Monday to Thursday, 6 to 9. The times might be different when you watch this, depending on how long this video has been out before you watched it. Looking forward to getting back to Taiwan. Like I said before, I'll have a week off where I won't be doing any recordings, but hopefully we'll have some stuff up for you. Take care, friends. And, would you do me another favor? I know I ask every time, but would you do this for me? Would you stay classy? And take care. So long, friends.